The Canadian wilderness stretched vast and wild. A golden sun dipped below the horizon. By the rushing river, a lone Mustang stood, his head low. He was weak, his coat dusty, but his spirit remained unbroken. He was a symbol of the wild, a testament to nature's strength. The river reflected the fading light, its water a melody of peace and danger. The air, crisp and cool, carried the scents of pine and earth. The Mustang, weary from his struggle, took a hesitant sip from the flowing water. He had wandered for days, separated from his herd. His strength was fading, but hope flickered within him. He just needed a chance. Two hikers, their faces flushed with the day's adventure, spotted the Mustang. Concern clouded their features as they saw his condition. They knew he needed help, and quickly. Whispering to each other, they agreed on a plan. One stayed with the Mustang, keeping a safe distance, but offering words of comfort. The other hiked back towards the trailhead, hoping for cell service. Finally, a signal. The call for help was made. A wildlife rescue team was dispatched, their hearts moved by the hiker's story. Hope, fragile yet persistent, began to bloom. The rescue team arrived as the first stars twinkled in the night sky. They moved with quiet confidence, their every action radiating experience and compassion. They understood the Mustang's fear, his instinct to flee. Slowly they approached him, their voices soft and calming. A blanket was carefully draped over his back, a gesture of warmth and reassurance. With each passing moment, the Mustang's apprehension lessened, replaced by a glimmer of trust. He was weak, they could all see, but his eyes, dark and deep, held a spark of gratitude. He allowed them to examine him, to offer him water and nourishing food. He was safe now. Days turned into weeks. The Mustang, now named Spirit by the rescue team, began to heal. He ate with gusto, his coat regaining its sheen. He would often watch his rescuers, his gaze filled with a silent understanding. One day, Spirit took his first strong steps. The team erupted in cheers, their joy echoing through the wilderness. They had witnessed his struggle, his resilience, and now his triumph. His recovery complete, the day came for Spirit's return to the wild. As he galloped away, a majestic silhouette against the rising sun, they knew they had made a difference. They had been touched by his spirit, and in turn, the Mustang was weak and scared. He'd been through a lot, but kind humans rescued him. They took him to a safe place. He was given food and water. Slowly he began to heal. His spirit returned. He remembered the freedom of the wild. He longed to run again. Green, this was his home. The setting sun painted the sky. Orange, pink and purple colors filled the sky. It was beautiful. The rescue team opened the trailer door. The Mustang hesitated for a moment. He stepped out onto the soft earth. He took a deep breath of fresh air. It was time to say goodbye. The team watched with tears in their eyes. They were happy for him, but sad to see him go. The Mustang took a step, then another. He began to run. He was free again. His hooves pounded the ground. The wind blew through his mane. He was home. Every life is precious and deserves protection. Let us find a symbol of freedom and recovery. The rescue team watches proudly, knowing they've played a part in this amazing transformation. This horse's journey reminds us that no matter how tough things get, with hope and perseverance, we can all rise again. From weakness to wild, this Mustang stands as a testament to the power of survival. And as it roams free, it carries with it the spirit of every animal lover who believed in second chances. Let's celebrate this incredible journey and remember, every life, no matter how small, deserves the chance to shine.
The hikers walked along the path. Sunlight dappled through the trees. Birds sang softly. It was a beautiful day. Suddenly they stopped. A clearing lay ahead. In the middle stood a majestic animal. It was a wild Mustang. The Mustang was a deep brown color. Its mane was long and flowing. The hikers had never seen anything like it. They exchanged surprised looks. What was a Mustang doing here? This was Canada, not the American West. The hikers whispered amongst themselves. They did not want to scare the magnificent creature. Its beauty was captivating. One hiker, a seasoned nature enthusiast, expressed concern. Wild mustangs were rare in these parts. It might be lost or injured. They decided to observe the animal from a distance. It seemed calm, but its presence was unusual. They hoped it was all right. The hikers' quiet whispers were the only sounds. The forest held its breath as if sharing the hikers' awe and concern. The Mustang lifted its head. It looked around the clearing. Its dark eyes were curious. Sunlight glinted off its coat. The hikers watched in awe. The Mustang was a powerful animal, yet it moved with grace. For a moment, everything was still. The hikers felt a connection with the wild horse. It was a magical experience. The Mustang lowered its head to graze. It seemed unbothered by the hikers' presence. Still, they knew they should seek help. One of the hikers carefully pulled out a phone. There was no signal. They would have to move to higher ground. Quietly, they backed away from the clearing. They wanted to contact the park rangers. The Mustang needed their expertise. As they hiked, they couldn't shake the image of the majestic creature. The encounter was a reminder of nature's surprises. The forest seemed to hum with unseen energy. The hikers knew they would never forget their encounter with the wild Mustang.
The helicopter landed softly on the dusty plains. A cry for help had brought them here. A young Mustang, trapped. The team disembarked, faces etched with concern. They were dressed in khaki, their uniforms practical and rugged. They carried heavy medical kits. Coils of rope hung from their strong shoulders. The sun beat down, a relentless force in the vast expanse of the plains. Each step was cautious, measured. The Mustang was skittish, its eyes wide with fear. The rescuers spoke in hushed tones, their voices soothing. They approached slowly, hands held out, palms open. They made no sudden movements. The Mustang watched them, its nostrils flaring, its breath catching in ragged gasps. One of the rescuers, a woman with kind eyes, offered the Mustang water. She poured it into a shallow pan, her movements slow and deliberate. The Mustang hesitated, then, driven by thirst, took a tentative sip. The woman smiled. A bond was forming. The sun, high above, seemed to cast a golden spotlight on the scene, painting the rescuers as heroic figures against the vast canvas of the sky. With infinite patience, they worked. They used ropes to gently free the Mustang's leg from the rocky crevice where it had become trapped. They cleaned its wounds, their touch gentle and reassuring. As they lifted the Mustang into the transport trailer, it looked at them, its eyes no longer filled with fear, but with something akin to gratitude. Every rescue is a testament to the bond between humans and animals, a beacon of hope for the future.